Hello, this is Fitzy Barden with a new episode of Fitzy's Eats. And today, as I said last video, we will be doing chicken noodle soup. So we're gonna start with I'm gonna say around 4 to 6 cups of water, some pepper, some garlic salt, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some minced onion, and some salt. We'll be boiling the chicken in the water, and then we'll be adding all our other components. The noodles will be in a separate pan. So as last video, we're gonna cut our chicken. This piece of chicken up here has a lot of fat, so we're just gonna. Oh, can you get me the trash can? Yep. So we're just gonna cut the fat off. So if any of you watched last video and liked and subscribed, if you were already subscribed, again, comment in this video, comment what you want me to do next. The dinner from last night turned out really well. It went really good. The soy sauce was really good, and that just comes with the packet. So again, we'll be using these size pieces.
Yeah.
So again, we'll be using the 3 chicken breasts from what we didn't use last video. This is the Fitzy's Eats shirt I was talking about. Fitzy's Eats, Fitzy's Sweets that Carissa Grossman got me. Do you want it this way too?
Yeah.
Okay. So as we're chopping,
Did you cut yourself?
no, I got chicken in my fingernail.
Oh.
As we're chopping up our chicken, so basically we just have, as I said earlier, 4 to 6 cups of water in our pot. It's seasoned. We're gonna stir that in a second. So once that gets stirred,
Since Enoch is not eating this, do we want to put some milk in there?
So if you ever realize me not putting milk in things, it's because my brother is allergic to milk. So I've all my life worked without milk, so we use Crisco and coconut milk in place of it. So we're thinking, because he will not eat this, that we might put milk in here. Also, my dad does not like noodles, so that's why the noodles are in a separate pan. And then, sometimes, even though, as earlier, this is boneless and skinless chicken, sometimes they are very strong.
Ligaments?
Yeah, kind of like ligaments. So you can either cut around those or cut them out. Cutting them out is pretty hard. But yes, so now, as you saw earlier with our last video, it got chopped into way too big pieces, so we had to cut them with scissors. If any of you tried that, again, just cut it into smaller pieces. The smaller pieces seem to do better. I had the leftovers for lunch today. It was very good. If you have any questions about any dishes, you can just comment. I'll try to answer them. If you like to cook and want me to cook your favorite meal, comment below and tell what meal that is, because I might cook it. As you see, these are quite small pieces, because we don't want chicken noodle soup with giant chunks of chicken. You want it with bite-sized chunks of chicken. So basically, you can have them longer, but you can have them longer, but they should be thin too. Okay, that part's just gonna be cut out. So also, if you want to use, as I said earlier, skinless or boneless chicken, or chicken with skin or chicken with bones, that's fine. Just make sure that you don't have any bones remaining. So now, because we're almost done with this, I'm still going to cut it into pieces. The chicken, when you drop it in, as you might have saw last video, it was very white. But once you keep cooking it out of the pan, it will get browner. Kind of want it at a golden brown. That's when you know it's done. Also, the soy sauce really melted into the chicken and broccoli, especially, and the carrots. So that was very good. It was probably one of the best stir fries I've ever had. So, when this gets cut up, you want to just have it quite small. Again, this is a serrated steak knife.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So we put, what do you want to say, how much milk that was?
Half a cup maybe?
Half a cup of milk.
3/4. I'm really bad at judging.
3/4 to half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of milk. We just put in. So now that we're starting another chicken breast, cut it into halves. This method is a little different than the stir fry method. Cut it into halves. Cut those halves into halves. So once you have 4 pieces, will be your total. 4 pieces. Then you just cut those into very tiny pieces. So you just keep moving them so that you each get a different side each time. Sometimes when you're cutting, you find a tough ligament. Sometimes you just have to cut that out, which I just found. So basically, if you look at the outer side, you can't see the ligament. But if you look at here, it's right here, and it's very strong. So you're gonna want to cut right in half, and then cut pieces off of those halves. Okay. So now that we have smallish pieces, again, you want to be careful that you don't cut yourself, because these are chicken is very slippery. So I just cut out those ligaments. You also have to cut out the chicken around them, because that chicken won't be good. Even though it may not seem it, it also has some ligaments, so you don't want that. We'll probably have a decent amount of chicken. As I said earlier, the 3 chicken breasts that we didn't use last video will be these ones. So if you have a quicker way to cut chicken, I know some people do, like not shaking off the chicken off your knife or whatever, you can do that. I suggest you do it my way though, it keeps you careful. Cooking is one of my favorite things to do. I love to taste what I cook, try what I cook, see how I can improve, see what maybe I should do different. I like to have my family rate my dishes, see what they like think. Maybe sometimes they think a little too much salt, so if you cut out one of like the seasonings, maybe that will drop some salt. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be filming. I won't be filming the next 2 days. So I won't be filming the next 2 days. I might be filming on Saturday or Sunday. I do not know, to be honest with you. As again, I said in 2 weeks we're going to the Penn State game. So that's gonna be fun. Again, this is bite-sized chicken. When you cut it, it might not seem very bite-sized, but it is. Okay. I like to watch baking shows. We are finishing tonight Baking Impossible. So now that we have 1 breast remaining, this breast has a lot of ligaments. So, especially around the outsides. So now that we're cutting this, any white spots are either considered fat or ligaments, and you want to get them off because it just makes the chicken harder. We have a almost boiling pot for our noodles. So now all good. Oh nope. Now there's a little bigger ligament right here. We're just gonna have to cut that. So if you you can so again what so again you cut them into thin pieces, then you if they're super thin you can't do anything about it. If they're kind of thick you can cut them again. But so now that we're almost done, Mom is pouring in on noodles. They are
the tellini.
The tellini.
No, we've never used them before. That's
look,
not true. I've been eating them raw.
They look kind of like little O's. Is what they look like. So now I'm gonna wash my hands. Again, you always wash your hands with chicken. So I'm gonna wash my hands. Then I'm gonna stir smell spices in chicken right now. So I'm just gonna stir that. Get the spices well combined. Now I'm going to finish up slicing this chicken.
And then you got carrots and celery.
And then we'll add carrots and celery. So after we do carrots and celery, then that's all, right?
I think so.
Then that's all.
We were gonna do potatoes, but if we have pasta, we don't need potatoes. Did you want some grapes?
So now that we're almost done with the chicken, so there's still a little bit of ligaments in this, but that should be fine as long as it's cuttable, then it should be fine. So, okay, the pasta is boiling.
I'll turn it down.
So the chicken it's turning white again. So I think it's cooking.
We're boiling it so it won't turn brown.
Yeah. So the chicken is cooking. So the chicken is cooking. So now that is, so we're almost done with that, and so that's our chicken. 3 breasts probably goes into around 30 to 40 pieces of chicken.
I don't know, I just know that we needed to make enough for tonight and then leftovers for dinner tomorrow.
Right. So maybe if you're just doing it for a few people in your family or just you could use like 1 chicken breast.
Depends on how chickeny you want it.
Yeah. So now that we are almost done with this, we will add our celery and our carrots once the chicken kind of looks almost done. I'll wash my hands again. So now we'll give the chicken one last stir before we add the celery. The spaghetti, the noodles are cooking, and then we'll add the celery and carrots. So now that our, that is big. Now that our chicken looks pretty done, we're going to be chopping our celery and our carrots. Celery, basically, you won't have a lot of celery. You only have like 3 stems. So while you're cutting that, then you're also going to do the carrots. The carrots, you have to cut them hard, and then they will cook. The noodles, they're coming along pretty well. So now we're gonna keep slicing slicing
You
these.
can start it and then push pause.
So now we're gonna keep slicing
Why
these.
don't you do that?
And then you can start it with. So we're gonna keep slicing these. I'm slicing them diagonal, but I don't know how you want to slice them.
Did you mean to slice them diagonal or it just happened?
It just happened. So now we'll add in our celery. Then we'll chop all these carrots and now we'll stir it once we have our celery in there. So we'll have our celery and we'll add our carrots. Carrots, oh yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
You need to extremely press down hard. Wow, that's hard.
Would you like me to do the carrots?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just, kids, if you're doing this, have a parent help you. You have to press very hard. So we're gonna cut all these carrots and then put them in the pot. And then when the noodles are done,
Runaway carrot.
then when the noodles are done, the chicken soup should be done too. So now that our chicken noodle soup and noodles are done, we're gonna be adding our noodles to this bowl.
Hold on, let me drain these.
Oh, okay. So we can add the chicken in.
Yeah, you can add the.
So I'm gonna get this, and we're gonna scoop our chicken noodle soup. So we have a final product of chicken, carrots, and celery. Probably about a cooking time of 15 minutes.
No. It's about half an hour.
Half an hour cooking time.
Maybe a little more even.
So we're gonna go with 35 minutes cooking time. Like that.
Yeah, that's perfect. Who's that? Whose bowl is that? That's Enoch's bowl, right?
That's
So that one does not get noodles.
Okay.
Because that's Dad's.
Oh, and some people like to drain their water out of their soup.
Not usually.
Or I've heard of people who do that. Don't do that. Because the water. Because the water also has lots of flavor.
Well, now it's like a broth. That's part of the soup.
Oh yeah. So the broth has lots of flavor. It has the spices in it.
Okay. Then I'll put your noodles in. And then I think what we're gonna do is, since Dad will not be here for dinner tomorrow, we're just gonna mix that all in.
So now we're mixing in our noodles to our leftover soup. So there you have it, chicken noodle soup. The chicken soup, cooking time of about 30 minutes, and the noodles, I'm gonna go 20.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes. This is our chicken noodle soup video. Thank you for watching this.